All right, listen up, you sacks of crap. It's circa 2009, 2010. Me and my boys, Philip, Matt, possibly Ekalemchi, some other folks, we're eating behind the library like the bad guys we are. We have rules about eating lunch outside because if we don't eat lunch outside, then we don't go outside all day long because we're way overcommitted high schoolers, like most of us probably were. And we had stuff going on before school and after school, so we always ate lunch outside, even in the snow, which was stupid. Part one of the story, just to give some context, we would try to take as much food as we could from the cafeteria. And they had these really shitty little apples that were like ish big. And they were awful. Oh, God, they were bad apples. They were really, really stupid, dumb apples. And every day in line, I would, go through and get my pizza or whatever the hell they're serving. And I would take my hand and I would put it in the apple guy tub of apples. And I would grab as many apples as I could, which usually was 3, but sometimes was 4. And for whatever reason, the lunch ladies were so apathetic that they would just let me take 4 apples and walk away. Like I said, bad boys. Bad boys. The other thing that I would do is get just a ton of baby carrots. So we'd be out there, out behind the library, being bad boys, because we're bad boys. And we would throw our apples onto the roof of the library. And the library is really, really big. It's like 2 stories, but they're big. They're big, high ceilings. And we would chuck them up and they land on the library. And our goal was to put so many apples on top of the library that eventually they would decompose into soil and then one of them would sprout and we'd grow an apple tree on the library. That was the idea. It was going to take more than 4 years, but we were hopeful that we could get it done by the 4th year. Who knows? We threw at least 1,000 apples on the roof of the library. Amazingly. Okay, part 2. You know what? Part 1.5. There were all these trees back there, and people would walk from the science wing to the arts wing. You couldn't see my hands. Science wing, arts wing. They kind of look like wings. So there were all these little trees back there because our high school had just been remodeled and a lot of the trees were babies. And one of them we noticed died during the winter. So all the other trees are sprouting like all these little beautiful buds. And the one that was where we were eating lunch didn't have any buds on it. And so we brought a bunch of baby marshmallows to school and put them on the ends of all of the little sticks on the tree. And I thought that was pretty funny. It's also food related. We also planted a vegetable garden back there. It worked. We grew vegetables back there. Nobody stopped us. Okay, the carrot. So these baby carrots were soaking wet. Always. You'd get them and you'd take them out there. And it didn't matter how long you had these baby carrots sitting in the sun. They were wet. I don't know why. They were always wet. They didn't appear to be in an ice bath in the tray when you got them. The carrot tub didn't have any ice in it. Doesn't matter. Carrots are wet. They're always wet. So they also were not the idyllic thumb shape. They were all they all had a very extreme taper to them. So they'd be maybe pointy on one end and thicker on the other. And they could come in all different sizes. But that shape meant that you could squeeze them and you could shoot them at each other. And it was pretty effective. And also a good weapon for this because when you get hit by a carrot, you definitely feel it, no matter where it hits you, but it also doesn't really hurt. So, perf. So we're shooting baby carrots at each other, like you do. And I think we were down to like one carrot, and we'd eaten the rest of them. We were shooting one carrot back and forth at each other. This is Philip and I. And I shot the baby carrot at Philip. And Philip deflected the baby carrot with his right hand. And upon deflection, the carrot disappeared. And it was this moment where it wasn't like, oh wow, Philip hit the carrot and it went somewhere and I missed where it went. That was not the response that any of us had. There were at least 4 of us back there. And when the hand hit the carrot, each of us went dead silent. We didn't say anything because our faces probably looked like this. And our eyes got wider because the carrot was gone. It wasn't that the carrot had been deflected and gone somewhere else. It was just gone. No more carrot. There's no more carrot. The carrot is gone. It is disintegrated. And we were completely baffled by this. And so immediately we start digging through everything we can find. And Ekalemti, or whoever, is on the grass, searching through the grass, trying to figure out where this carrot is gone. Each of us is like opening up our backpacks and emptying them and going in our clothes and opening up all our pockets and taking them off. Like, we took off most of the clothes that we had on, trying to figure out where this carrot went, because it was impossible. It was impossible that this carrot could just disappear. Never found the carrot. Never found the carrot.